Welcome to the Top Listing Agent Show, the place to be to stay on the cutting edge of what it takes to sell more homes in less time. Each week, your host, Chadi Bazzi, will share with you the best skill sets, systems, and strategies so you can become a top listing agent. And now, let the show begin.
Hey there, Chadi Bazzi here, and just wanted to come on live real quickly and talk to you guys about the 3 things that you need to win big in 2019. Yes, the year started. We're first week into the year. Many of you guys are already in action. I applaud you. I support you. I am cheering you on all the way to the finish line. I want you to reach every single one of your goals. And some of you guys are still talking about what it is that you need to be doing that you currently haven't already started to do. So, what are the 3 things? Okay, a couple of things. Before I talk about the 3 things, I want to talk to you about one very important element, and that element is in really not taking on more than what you can chew right now. There's a lot of people talking about, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this, I want to do that, and I'm like, hold on a second. Before you do all these things, what I need you to do is I need you to slow down, and I need you to eliminate all the things that that are not supporting you in taking your life and your business to the next level. Actually, let's just finish the video right here. I don't want to go out. Okay, so basically. So let's take a look at this. Who are the people in your life that you need to delete, that you need to eliminate, that you need to spend less time with? Now, I'm not saying get rid of your family members. I'm not saying get rid of your loved ones or anything like that. I'm just saying that there's certain people that when you're around them, it's like your energy just freaking them goes down. These are the people that we want to spend some time away from, okay? What are some of the things that are, robbing you of your physical energy? We need to figure that out. We need to eliminate whatever it is that's robbing us of our physical energy. What are the things that are, how do you eliminate the distractions? What else do we need to eliminate? We're good. All right, so how do you eliminate distractions? Okay, and look, I think you get my point. What I want you to do is I want you to take inventory of your personal life and your business and make a list of everything that doesn't support you and get rid of it somehow, some way. So now let's talk about the 3 things that I believe in 2019 you got to have in place in order for you to literally win big and take your business to the next level. When I say take it to the next level, I don't care what kind of production you're doing right now. I'm talking about any marketplace you're in, and I'm going to speak in generality. Any marketplace you're in, if you want to increase your income by at least $100,000 a year, and some marketplaces $200,000, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 a year, there's 3 things you have to get right. Number 1, creating omnipresence. Omnipresence in terms of your marketing. Look, out of sight, out of mind. In sight and mind. There are gurus out there that you follow. There are real estate agents that you see. They're popping up everywhere, whether it's Instagram, whether it's Facebook, whether YouTube, social media. And then you're driving down the street and you see their signs all over the place. So I'm speaking primarily about omnipresence online. Online omnipresence. I want you to create so much content that is bringing so much value to the marketplace that anyone in your marketplace ever think of real estate, they immediately think of you. And I know exactly what you're thinking right now. You're thinking, well, there's this guy that's already doing high production and they're launching a lot of videos and I don't got equipment like that. I can't do this, I can't do that. I got you, I understand you. But here's what I need you to do. I need you to take your focus off of what everybody else is doing, because what they are doing is they're doing the best that they can do to get you to fear them so much that you don't take action. See, that's exactly what's happening. You need to say, hey, good for them, God bless them, there's enough business for every single person, and or even take it a step further and say, thank goodness this competitor of mine is doing such a good job because they are going to allow me to raise my game and for me to play the game at a higher and better level. So omnipresence, here's the minimum standard. Literally minimum standard, I want you to be releasing a minimum of 1 to 3 minute videos every single week. I know some of you guys are thinking I can't even do that in a month. I get that. I want you to do it in a week. Think about what if you actually did that every single week. That's 12 videos a month. Like by the end of this year, 2019, you would have like almost 200 videos. Think of it as 200 salespeople working for you around the clock, 24 hours a day. What is that gonna do to the amount of leads that are gonna be coming in? Z, what do you think would happen?
Only good things would come.
Only good things would come. So you'd have a bunch of leads. So that's all I'm gonna say about creating omnipresence. The second thing that you need, I think if it's not just as important, it's even of greater importance than omnipresence in marketing. And that is you having skills of influence. Skills of influence. Like, you're gonna be getting all those leads, and trust me, I was talking to somebody today, like literally, what was it? I don't remember the exact number. I think it was like either 600 or 6,000 leads that they recently generated. And I'm like, okay, well, how many do you have in escrow? Excuse me, how many deals do you have in escrow? Well, I put 5 in escrow. How many listings do you have? I got like 5 listings, and I'm like doing the math on like 600 to 5 or 6,000 to 5. It doesn't make sense. Obviously, they're doing something good to generate the leads. But more important than a lead generation is your lead conversion. It's your skills of influence. So, what do you do? What do you do when you have a seller lead? What do you do? What do you do? Well, that depends on how the seller lead came about. If the seller lead texts you, usually you would text back. If they called you, you would call them back. Okay, if they emailed you, you're emailing them back, regardless of it's text, iMessage, Facebook. It doesn't matter what form it is. It's a conversation that's already taking place between you and the lead. Okay, regardless of how that conversation is being formed via technology, the conversation is taking place. The conversation is using one thing and one thing specifically, and it's using words. That's why I keep on telling you guys, how many of you guys are studying words? Which words get a seller to say, wow, I want to meet this person? Which words get a buyer to say, yes, we got to write an offer, or yes, we should accept an offer, or the other agent, accepting your offer, etc., you winning in negotiations? Which words? Like, literally think about it. All day, every single day, it's words in your mind, words outside your mind, words other people can hear, words nobody can hear, hallucination, illusions, whatever you want to call it. It's all words, it's all a conversation. You gotta get, the better you are at having a conversation, the better your results will become. So, recap, point number 1, you gotta create omnipresence. Look, it's just a conversation I was having with my client inside of Listings on Demand this morning. I'm like, look, I need you to just every single day, like from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m., I said, you're not allowed to call for sale by owners. Guys, listen to what I'm about to say. This is the advice I gave her. I said, look, I don't want you to call any for sale by owners. I don't want you to call any expireds. I don't want you to call anybody. All I want you to do is sit there and text message and Facebook message all the leads you got. I mean, would you rather sit there and just, via text messaging, that kind of lead, lead generation, would you rather be banging the phones? Well, bang the phones all you want until you're able to grab a little bit of money and invest it in your business, and or until you create the omnipresence I'm telling you to create. So guys, lead generation is easy. There's a ton of leads out there. But the people that are converting the leads are the people that have mastered the skills of influence. So I want you to really work on the art and science of becoming a better salesperson. Some of you guys watching this podcast, because we are going to release this as a podcast, and or watching on Facebook, etc., are going to be like, well, where do I begin? That's a very good question. Send me a private message. That's where it is going to begin, because I'm going to give you the best resources to help you take your salesmanship and your skills of influence to the next level. The third thing that you need is the thing I'm not going to spend too much time talking about right now, and that is basically putting it's okay, you can come, that's fine. Putting systems in place. We're talking about back office systems. So you got to start thinking about how to navigate the process of like and I'll give you an example of like, when I generate a lead, and you got to do one specifically for a buyer and one specifically for a seller. What happens the moment I generate the lead until the moment I set the appointment. And then you got to like go through the journey. What happens from the moment I set the appointment to the moment I get them to write up a contract? What happens from the moment of writing up a contract, to closing, and then from closing here on forward. So that would be, a system for how to navigate a buyer. Now you need a system for how to navigate a seller from being a lead all the way to the closing table. Then we take it a step further. Every single one of your lead generation systems, you need to like document every step of the journey, for your administrative work, etc. I think you get my point. So look guys, 3 things is all you need. Number 1, you got to create omnipresence. If people don't know who you are, nobody's going to reach out to you. If people know who you are, you're going to start getting leads. And then when you begin to get the leads, the better you are at having that conversation with your leads, the more appointments you're going to go on, the more listings you're going to take, and then that's even going to create way more omnipresence for you. You're going to get way more leads, etc. You get the cycle. And in order for you to really build a top listing agent, you definitely got to put some back office systems in place. So this is it for today. Happy 2019. Wishing you the best of the best. Let's do big things together this year. And thank you, and we'll see you in the next episode. Take care.